Good morning. I'd like to call this meeting to order. Everyone, please rise for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Entertain a motion for the reading and approval of the minutes of last meeting.
Motion.
On the question, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, opportunity for the public to address the board, agenda items only. No one, okay. Ordinance, second reading, 220188.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, this is the second reading of ordinance 278. It's an ordinance of the Board of Commissioners, Lackawanna County, modifying the discount and late penalty fee for fiscal year 2022 county and library real estate taxes for certain taxpayers who did not receive accurate and timely tax bills. Whereas Lackawanna County imposes an annual tax on assessed value of real property located within the county, and whereas Lackawanna County property owners typically have until March 15th to pay their tax bill in full in order to receive a 2% discount on their real property tax, with the face value tax amount due between March 16th and June 30th, and a 10% penalty being imposed on taxes paid after July 1st through the end of the year. And whereas for the 2022 tax year, the Lackawanna County's Assessor's Office experienced issues related to its new software, whereby property transactions that occurred between August 14th, 2021 and December 31st, 2021 were not reflected in the data used to create the 2022 tax bills. And whereas the lack of accurate data resulted in some property owners not receiving their 2022 tax bills in a timely manner, and whereas under Pennsylvania law, failure to receive a tax notice does not relieve a taxpayer from the payment of those taxes, and whereas the Board of Commissioners wishes to give impacted 2022 taxpayers an opportunity similar to the opportunity of non-impacted 2022 taxpayers that had to pay their tax and fee obligations at a discount and at face value. And now therefore be it enacted and ordained by the Board of Commissioners of the County of Lackawanna, Pennsylvania. It is hereby enacted by the Board of the County as follows. Section 1 definitions: impacted tax. Any 2022 real property tax, including the educational tax and library tax, that is owed to the County of Lackawanna for property located in the county and that was directly impacted by the software issues at the Lackawanna County's Assessor's Office, primarily related to the property transactions between August 14th of 2021 and December 31st, 2021, and for which a 2022 tax bill was not sent by the single tax office prior to June 30th, 2022, or for which the 2022 tax bill sent by the single tax office prior to June 30th, 2022 was not sent to the correct recipient. Section 2, the timeline. A, for the year 2022 only, the 2% real estate property tax discount may still apply to impacted taxes that are paid in full by August 31st, 2022. B, for the year 2022 only, impacted taxes may be satisfied at face value if paid in full by September 30th, 2022. C, for any portion of any impacted tax not paid in full by September 30th, 2022, any penalty and/or interest shall be assessed pursuant to the timelines for 2022 real property taxes that are not considered impacted taxes. Accordingly, penalty and/or interest may be assessed as having begun accruing prior to October 1st, 2022. Section 3, the process. The City of Scranton's tax collector, as the head of the single tax office or their designee, upon advisement of their solicitor, shall make determinations about whether an individual real property tax constitutes an impacted tax for the purposes of this ordinance. Section 4, the limitation. This ordinance shall not apply to delinquent taxes and/or any other taxes or fees other than those 2022 Lackawanna County real property taxes specifically identified herein. Section 5, severability. If any section, clause, provision, or portion of this ordinance shall be held invalid or unconstitutional in any court of competent jurisdiction, such decisions shall not affect any other section, clause, provision, or portion of this ordinance, so long as it remains legally enforceable minus the invalid portion. The county reserves the right to amend this ordinance or any portion thereof from time to time as it shall deem advisable in the best interest of the promotion of the purposes and the intent of this ordinance and the effective administration thereof. Section 6, the effective date. This ordinance shall become effective immediately upon approval. adopted a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners, Lackawanna County, held on July 27th, 2022. Mr. Chairman.
Okay. Anyone have any questions? Entertain a motion to approve.
Motion.
On the question, all in favor? Aye. Thank you. Opportunity for the public to address the board. Okay, Commissioners, other business? Entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
On the question, all in favor? Aye. Thank you all.